Okay, hello. How are y'all doing? It is Friday, June 24th, 2022. I am live on YouTube, coming to you from Denver, Colorado. I moved here. Big news. Haven't really announced it too much, but we'll talk about that. First off, welcome. How y'all doing? Whether this is your first time tuning in live during a stream or one of the local or usuals coming back. I see you, Aurora. How you doing? Where are y'all watching from? We've already got some Dominican Republic, Guatemalan people, Sydney, Australia. That's far. Zach is in Birmingham, Alabama. Nepal? Does NP mean Nepal? We got some Nepalese in the house. Tulsa. Gibsonville. Nice. Indonesia. AJ's moving to Colorado in a few months. Very cool. Cali. Let's get real. Mr. Hayes, Kansas City. Welcome. You've been a member for a while. Thank you for that. Sao Paulo, I would love to visit sometime. Sean says, honestly not sure I've ever heard you talk here in Houston. Damos, LA, we got a member. Welcome. How you doing? Melbourne. San Francisco. Awesome. Yes. So today is a live stream after uploading the Washington enchantments. No, not enchantments. Everyone gets that wrong. I did the enchantments and now I did Enchanted Valley. A lot of people get those two confused. But it's been over a month since I've gone live. Last upload was Salkantay to Machu Picchu. We did a Q&A podcast. This is episode 11, and the archive is available for members on video on YouTube after. But then I also export the audio to Spotify, Apple Podcasts. So people asked for that. I brought it back. Haven't really announced it too much. Not making a big hoopla, but where is it? It's right here. I've got 63 episodes. Oh boy, let's turn that off. It's weird uploading old podcast episodes because I don't know. I don't understand how that would be interesting, but yeah, we're gonna go through a couple different topics. Gonna catch you up to speed. Gonna update you on the content strategy, the schedule, what's coming up in the future, but also reflect on the most recent. I like to do these Q&As after a big upload. So the last one being hiking 40 miles in Olympic National Park to the Enchanted Valley. 9 days, 130,000 views, which is pretty damn good if you ask me. And this right here is the beginning of the hiking season for me. So, this was me during the winter trying to do some desert hikes. And then the big change has been the family vlogs, the home movies, the vlogs. Started with this one? Yeah. Summer in New York City. Then a little couple trips, Portugal, proposing, marriage, honeymoon, and there's another one coming because moved from New York City to Denver. Didn't record like proper vlog footage, but I'm really feeling the GoPro. So I've been shooting a lot of stuff with the GoPro around here, the new space, everything. Aurora's asking, are these on Spotify afterwards? Yes. I think that should be a thing, right? I should upload them to Spotify. I feel like that's fair. Jason, a member. Hey, from Vancouver. What's up? Just a doggo. Hope your trips have been going well. What camera do you use? Yeah, go to craigadams.com. You'll find the gear there. And then I do the annual gear videos, so craigadams.com has everything. You can find the answer there. Be checking out Olympics in 2 weeks. Cool. From Seoul, South Korea. Sit down. How's Denver treating you? Yeah. So there will be some vlog showing something, but we packed everything up from the Lower East Side. My wife, Mika, and Sasha, our little pup, packed one of the smallest U-Haul trucks we could get, because I'm a minimalist and I've definitely had an effect on Mika. We didn't have too many things. One, living in New York City, and two, me being a minimalist. We were pretty ready to move compared to most people, I would say. We've got, it's hard to see. I don't know how I would move the light. The light is right here, so. Yeah, I think it was a 4 or 5 day trip just across America from New York City to Denver. Sleeping in hotels, just driving pretty much 8 hours, 10 hours every day. Stopped with some friends, but it was good. It was a little stressful, but not too bad. We didn't really do any sightseeing. We just kind of schmooved. Coffee with Kraig still up in Denver? Yes, I was considering doing that Sunday. So if I do an announcement, it'll probably be a 24-hour notice. And I'm thinking maybe coffee in Denver on Sunday at like 11 a.m. maybe. I need to find a spot, but I'll probably announce it tomorrow. A lot of people have been hitting me up in Denver. I've been chatting with some of y'all, but I've kind of like hit the brakes. You know, we've been moving in still. We chose Denver because it's just like so different from New York. And before we have kids, before we have a house, why not move around and try different places? So we're trying out Denver for a year. Close to mountains, a lot cheaper, and nature and just outdoor stuff. It's been really nice so far, but stressful. You know, moving is tough for anyone. But we've definitely made this space home. Maybe one or two things like a dresser or a chair that we need to fix up. But yeah, we're just starting to like become social. And we went on our first road trip, which will be in the vlog. Yeah, there's just like a lot of little tiny chapters in this vlog. And I've been really, really inspired by PewDiePie. He, you know, has been a huge inspiration on me. And he definitely just like does what he wants. Oh, he just uploaded. Wow. Yeah, I've been really liking his vlogs from moving to Japan. So I'm definitely inspired to kind of do something similar. So, anywho. Was supposed to do Enchanted Valley 3 days starting tomorrow. Canceled during heat wave. Ah, that sucks, yeah. Catskills gang. Anyone up from upstate? Yeah. Used to watch you, Sarah, Casey, Sam in high school. Made me want to move to New York City. Method Box. Yeah, that was the vibe. And things definitely changed after COVID. Sarah left. A lot of my friends left. And it just didn't. And just with my age, getting older, I felt like I did the whole New York City crazy vlogging thing. Like going to offices and parties and jumping around Bushwick. I was just ready for a change. Hey, Alex is in the house. Been re-listening to your old podcast, Casey, Elena, Jupiter. So good to have them on Spotify, Cam. Yeah, I'm glad. I wasn't sure if they would add any value to people. Yeah, maybe sometimes I go back and look at like podcasts from who I listen to like back, but that's good to hear. I'll keep them, and I'll definitely add the audio from these. Yeah, why not? Yo, Adrian. I'll be in Denver in August. Let's link up. Got a lot of trips, but yeah, if we're in the same area, definitely down for some coffee. Mika and Sasha, yes. The air better to breathe in Denver. The UV index is strong. There's a lot of sun, which Mika is a huge fan of sunscreen, so that's been a little interesting. And then I've been going on runs again. Since the move, I've felt so healthy. Eating well, running. I got one of those pull-up things in the door to my bathroom. We have 2 bathrooms, so I have my bathroom, Mika has her bathroom. It's been great, and I can't wait to like share some kind of vloggy tour to show you this space. But I feel pretty comfortable here. It's much bigger than the place we had in New York, but I feel super healthy. I've been running, walking Sasha, and we went on that little hike. Yeah, feeling great. I've been, I don't know, like maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks sober, which is a small thing, but I still hit them sparkling waters at night. New York City is extremely walkable and heavy on public transport. Has it been hard to adjust? Yeah, you know it. Part of why I feel strong as a hiker was because I lived in New York and walked everywhere. And for the first 2 weeks that we were here in Denver, we were without a car. With the shortages of chips and stuff, it was actually pretty hard to get a new car. So we contacted Subaru and like reserved one for the mid of the month. So we had to wait for a half a month before we got our car. And just like walking around Denver during the heat wave wasn't the best. We definitely look like New Yorkers walking around. It's not something that you really do. So as soon as we got the car, it was much better just getting groceries, going to restaurants, not having to do Uber. And yeah. Still have to take Ubers to the airport though, but it's fine. So much better with a car. As soon as we got the car, we did a drive out into the mountains. Attempted a 14er with my brother, and that'll be in the vlog. We got to meet a really cool couple here local in Denver. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really inspired to like just capture things for YouTube and not just Instagram. There was a hot second when I was like, well, you know, there's an 8-hour of daily vlog video on YouTube that's available to everyone right now. You can watch that. Most of it is cringe. Most of it is old Kraig just trying his darndest to get anyone to care about anything that's going on in his life. Force positivity, creating drama out of nowhere, just collaborating with other vloggers to make vlogs. It was an interesting time. I should make a retrospective. I kind of did a little bit in the video, but yeah, I've got some stories. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what's fun about New York as a younger creator. You're just always doing work, hopping from job to job, meeting different people for coffee. And there's just always something going on. But ever since COVID, it just hasn't been the same. And I'm definitely transitioning into more of a save up for a house mentality. Oh, hey, Joel. Congrats on the move. Enjoy. I'm moving to Portugal next week. Oh, awesome. Wait, PewDiePie's in Japan now? He's been trying to move since before COVID, so it's been a real journey. And there's probably some amount of delay on the vlogs, but yeah, he's there. He's doing his thing. He's trying his best. Gonna do all the 14ers here in Colorado. Right behind the camera, there's a Colorado 14ers map. And I'm gonna X them off as I do them. I think I've done like 3 of them, but yeah, I'm gonna do my best. Why not? while I'm in driving distance, I can just do some trips and just destroy some of these. And it's a weird balance. I know I'm going back and forth all the time. I'm trying to hit these comments. I've got a lot to say. So I just appreciate y'all being here, because this is a video. I used to have way more I've got like 60 podcast episodes, but I used to do these solo rants where I would just have a outline, a list of notes in front of me, just ideas that I want to talk about. And then it was just me and a camera and a microphone, usually just a microphone. And I would just talk for like 45 minutes straight, which is weird. Most podcasts have someone to talk to. So you are the guest. You are the people that I can talk to and bounce ideas off of. So it's really nice having you here, and I appreciate it, because I could just be doing this off camera, but I think it adds something when I do it live and create this podcast and record it live. So yeah, just thank you for that. So yeah, being in Colorado, a lot of 14ers, meaning 14,000 feet elevation mountain peaks above. Colorado is a really tall state compared to the rest of the country. And I've made I think maybe one or two YouTube videos about 14er hikes, usually with Curtis. He was the one who got me up there usually. But now it is I making the plans. And I'm not sure, maybe if there's a special situation where I hike with other people, it would warrant a YouTube video. But I think I'm going to try to do all of them. There's like over 50, I think. Like trail running-esque with the GoPro. I think that would be fun. I'm not sure if that falls into vlog jurisdiction. I might put it in the vlog as a chapter, like a short 1-minute summary of the hike or something like that. Not like a full video, but doing a compilation of all of them with the best footage might be interesting. I don't know. There's just a lot of different ways to go about it. I'm not sure the best way. Damos, got to love car-centric suburbia. After this year in Denver passes, it would be awesome to see you live in another walkable city, maybe something slower than New York City. I think we talked about Seattle. We also talked about Virginia because my family lives there. And then Mika's family is from Tel Aviv. We would like to do a little bit of time there. I would like to. So, we might do a year here. We might do a year in Seattle. We could do a year anywhere. We're just saving up for a house. Nobody should be buying a house right now, as far as I've seen. Did you get a huge Broncos bumper sticker? No, but I've seen them. Are people in Denver mostly into outdoorsy hiking? Yeah, it's definitely a thing. Like, just like you'll see pickup trucks in Texas driving around, Subarus and hiking things and people with dogs and breweries. It's for sure Denver. I've been loving it. A little bit of a culture shock for Mika, who has never really been to Denver, but I've been here a lot and I knew I would love it. I want to go rock climbing. I want to go hiking, trail running. I got a paddle board. I can't wait to take that out on a lake. As soon as I start doing like coffee meetups and group hikes and group runs, maybe group dog park day, I don't know, with people here local, it's going to get really fun. I'll vlog it, get to meet some people. Ooh, we got Alex Cass in the house. Hello. How you doing? We need to get a gaming session on the books, my dude. I'm down to do whatever. Play. We could also stream if it's prime time. I've got like a little content strategy here, and when to stream and how to stream is on it, but dude, we can do whatever. And I don't know if you saw Twitter, but I bought No Man's Sky. Might be funny. And I think you mentioned one Wilhelm game I need to check out. The summer sale on Steam is going on right now, so now's the time. Alex, don't worry, we love Kraig rants. We missed y'all. That's nice. Top 10 hikes, man, I gotta make that video. I gotta make the tier video. I say that every single stream. I gotta make a tier list video for hikes and food and all the animals I meet on trail. These are all things I gotta do. Yeah. The Manitou Incline. Oh, I know the Manitou Incline. I've spent some good time in Colorado Springs, Aurora, and I've probably done it 4 or 5 times. Yeah. When's the Mount Doom solo hike? Be careful with Capital and Longs Peak. Yeah. My brother, Squirty Curtis, who's doing the CDT right now, he's hiking kind of past Denver. He's like south of Rocky Mountain National Park. Yeah, he's done all the 14ers, and he definitely had some words to say about those two. So it's going to be a learning process to get to that point for sure. But once you get to the scrambles, class 3, class 4, gets tough. Stumptown Coffee. Yeah. Yeah. I heard traffic on the trailheads is crazy. Yeah, on the weekends maybe, but hey, I got no job. Paddleboards, nice. Tyler and Kraig. Hey, Sam, how you doing? Sam was on the Washington hike, the group hike that we did. It was so nice meeting you. And let me tell you, she had the full Craig Adams loadout, and she knew what she was doing. She was fast and efficient and a good hiker. So it was so nice meeting you. Oh, Tyler's here too. Tyler, we got the A team right here. The 3-pack of us in the front of the train the whole hike, killing it. So happy. I miss y'all. Demos, do you think your brand will ever expand into a multi-person organization, or do you plan on maintaining the solo venture? Yeah, this is a question that a lot of creators face, and I have faced numerous times over the years, and every time it's always been the right decision to stay small and lean. And Business of One, I think that's a book that I've recommended and read. It's so true. As much like whatever I can do myself, and then if I involve other people, it's automation. Nah, I really don't see myself being like a business with a studio with staff. It just isn't a thing that I want. I want to stay lean. I want to be able to have creative control. I want to be nimble and just minimal in that sense. So, how I involve people already? Lawyers, managers, agents. So like helping me get more leads, process them better, help with negotiations, things like that. And then lawyers, like everyone needs lawyers. Having a CPA, financial stuff. Those are people that I use for help, but I don't hire anyone. I don't want to hire anyone. Hold on. The girl's going crazy. Do you hear this? Is this music loud or is it good? We're listening to the girl right now. I feel like we always hit this song and it always pops off. Okay, we'll give her down, put her down one notch. Not that girls need to be put down any more notches today of all days. Ayo. Hello from Singapore. I'd love to come over there. It's just a long flight, and I pick and choose when I have those long flights. So, you know, the long flights that I've got this year are Taiwan in September, Patagonia in October, and Nepal in November. So I don't want to stretch myself too thin, and the long flights, the 20+ hour flights, can really get you. So I don't want to commit to anything more than that. So maybe December I could do something, but yeah. I've been looking at a couple Indonesian hikes. Not to spoil anything, but I think that would be cool. Here, let's up this light just a little bit. That's better. Hey. Am I European? No, USA. Okay. Alex, love your work. Yes, we got some Alex fans. A bunch of these games are on Game Pass. Valheim's on the way. Nice. Oh yeah, I bought Deep Rock. Really looking forward to that. The incline looked too scary when I went. Who had the hiking tier list on their bingo card? Highly recommend a backpacking trip with Kraig. Yeah. Company of one. Good morning from Thailand. Hello. Jason, a member. Hello. There are some beautiful hikes up here in Whistler if you want to have some Pacific Northwest fun. Whistler is in Canada, right? I've been looking at a couple of hikes up in that area. Was it like Jasper and whatnot? All of that. It looks great. It's got a little narrow of a window for when it's warm enough and the snow is melted to hike. Yeah. So I was supposed to go to Ecuador. I'm supposed to be in Ecuador right now, but there was some unrest happening in the government was pretty close to being, or people were attempting to topple the government around the area where I was going to be hiking. So I canceled that trip. I can go at any point. I think it's the beginning of the dry season. So technically, well, I have no time. July, August, September are just slammed with trips. But I can go back to Ecuador at any point. Maybe Ray Lakes, maybe Rocky National Park. It's definitely low-hanging fruit for me at this point, but things get crazy July 10th. Iceland, group trip there. Lagavegr Trail, finally doing it. And then Switzerland is the plan. Loose plan in Switzerland. And then hiking, trail running Tour de Mont Blanc with a group. And then with my brother. Oh, and Jesse Driftwood. It's going to be so fun. Hold on a second. So I hiked the Tour de Mont Blanc, which is France, Switzerland, Italy, a loop. I think it took me like 5 days, something. So we're going to be trail running at this time, ultra lightweight. Our bags are going to be sent to the huts and the hotels in between towns. So I'm definitely going to be shooting with this, probably the whole time, to be honest. Like this and a drone, probably. And yeah, we're running, we're eating. I'm excited to hang out with Curtis in Europe. What? That's so fun. And then Jesse Driftwood, who is a Canadian video creator. Awesome dude. Super positive. I'm just really excited for that. And the other subscribers who signed up, getting to meet them. I hope everyone can keep up. We're going to be schmoovin'. But yeah, that's going to be so fun. I'm really excited because it's like beer, coffee, pasta, and apple strudel for like 6 days straight. That's what I'm going to be doing. And just running to try to burn it off. Yeah. I don't know how you do it. I got bunkers on a 3-hour flight. Yes. What about something in Argentina? Well, so technically Patagonia is in Argentina, so I'll be doing a little bit of stuff down there. I don't have too much time. Any backpacking trips planned in Colorado? Jared Sheldon's asking. Yeah. What's up, Jared? Yeah, just road trips. Probably trying to do all the 14ers. Yeah. Canada equals bear spray. Yeah. You've been playing Aurora's been playing Deep Rock for so long. It's a fun game. Yeah, I know nothing about it other than you play it. So I think people have told me that I would like it. So yeah. How long are you usually gone for from landing, hiking, leaving the country? Yeah, it's not ideal, but I typically fly out, do one hike, and then come back. There was a point in my life when I was living out of a backpack because it solved the problem of having expensive flights back and forth. Having a single home in the US was a problem if I wanted to shoot a lot of videos cheaply. But yeah, just at this point, as soon as I make a video, I'll probably try to dip out because I'm going to the same places sometimes, like Peru. This will be like my 6th trip. So I've been to these places. And when you hike by yourself, it depends. You know, if you are living out of a backpack or nomad style, if you're there for months, yeah, you can slow down a little bit. But I'm typically working and by myself. And I've talked about this before, but having a wife and a puppy and a home and friends, like, you just miss home. And more so than ever before in my life, like, some of these trips feel like just work trips. And I still discover new things. I meet new people. I have so much fun getting out there and hiking and eating the food and seeing the architecture and exploring. But yeah, I really value getting home. So yeah. Dolomites versus Alta Via. I think they're kind of similar, right? What are Mika's interests for things to do in Denver? Yeah, just hang out with me and food and different stuff like that. Just chilling. We haven't even been here a month, so we're still discovering. Do you still plan on doing any northeast hikes now that you're in Denver? Permi Loop, Prezi Traverse, perhaps. Yeah, Presidential Traverse looks like the most interesting thing that I would do back there. I really wanted to do like one last hurrah, like Mount Marcy, to show Mika Mount Marcy up in the Adirondacks, which is, I think, a 5 or 6 hour drive from New York. And we just couldn't fit it into our schedule with things getting crazy with the move and packing. It might be tough to get back there. Like, sadly, Sasha will probably never see the East Coast again. I don't foresee myself ever driving across the United States ever again. Yeah, man, that stretch from East Colorado and Kansas across the Great Plains, that's a special thing. Anyone who's done that drive with wind in a U-Haul, y'all feel my pain. It was for sure not a vibe. And then there are some hikes in the lower Appalachian areas, so maybe. I just have a long list of places I go. And I got kind of spoiled with the international mountains. Like, yes, there's a lot to do in the US, but when you compare it to the European Alps and Peru and all the volcanoes along Central America, there's a lot of cool places to go. So I try to keep the hikes diverse as much as I can. So like domestic, international, cold, hot, wet, dry, blah, blah, blah. So we'll see. Yeah, visit Mexico, Elizabeth is saying. There are some good hikes, and I've haven't really done the research until now. Like, I'm starting to do much smarter research and not just rely on all trails, but actually looking at the elevations, the national parks. And y'all have asked for me to talk more about my research process in the guides, so I hear you. Y'all also asked for prices to put in the guides more, and yeah, I can start doing that for y'all. But Mexico's on the list for sure. This is really cool. Didn't think I'd be able to catch this live stream. It's 3 a.m. here in the UK. I was thinking that, we're 2 hours from New York now. I think 1 hour from California. So an 8 p.m. Colorado stream is 10 for New York. And then 3 a.m. for Europe. So it's not ideal. I probably should have done this during the middle of the day for me. But hey, it's recorded. Available on YouTube in beautiful video form instantly for YouTube members. And then we've got the Spotify. So quick little Kraig Adams ad. We've got craigadams.com right here. We've got social media. We've got gear, all trails, podcasts. You click this and you can see Spotify, all the different places. You can even have a little preview. Prints. I sell prints from my travels. Contact form, and then upcoming group trips. So Iceland's about to happen. I talked about the Tour de Mont Blanc. Patagonia is going to be awesome. We got a big group, including Mika. She's coming all the way. That's going to be a big one. And then the most recent one that I launched was the Manaslu circuit in Nepal for November. So this is going to be an intense hike that, almost full. It's filling up. This one's filled. This one's filled. Maybe I think there's one slot here. So if you're interested, you can come hang and eat strudel with me on the Tour de Mont Blanc. Did Mika have to change her job? No, she's still working from home. She was working from home in New York, so nothing really changed for her, which is, good. Welcome to Denver, up in Loveland myself. Love being here as an outdoor enthusiast. Would totally be down for a group trip. Yeah, I think the steps are do a general all-purpose coffee meetup, meet some people, try to make some friends, and then maybe like a trail running meetup, something local. I got to start small, and then we'll branch off into doing like Rocky Mountain National Park or maybe a 14er, something cool. Yeah. Literally did Mount Marcy last weekend. Nice. Have you backpacked in California? Recently picked up hiking. Expensive in the beginning, but definitely worth it. Yeah. So what I've learned, I went through the entire process. I was an absolute noob 3 years ago. With the Peru hike in Choquequira, you can definitely tell. I was eating tuna fish. I don't know. What was I even doing? I was sleeping in ants. I had no water. I had no sun protection. I was an idiot. So all this stuff was pretty cheap. And I eventually gained more expensive, but more useful and more targeted gear for what I was trying to do. Be lightweight, but also make a film. Stay safe, but be comfortable. Not as comfortable as most people. I'm not packing chairs and stuff. So yeah, it can start out pretty cheap, but yeah. The thing is, once you get good stuff, it kind of lasts you for a while. I've been pleasantly surprised by how long I've kept some of my hiking gear. And then it is different when you have a big channel. People send you stuff, so yeah, that'll make me change up my gear a little bit. Like the Arc'teryx, I don't think I would ever buy. Such an expensive thing. So crazy. Oh my gosh. Big Bend moved up on the list. Do more East Coast trips. Nah, once I make that tier list, Big Bend knows where it needs to be. Are you ever going to finish Everest? Like I didn't finish Everest. Actually, I don't expect anyone to put that risk on one's body. Yeah, nowhere near ready. And I don't think, I have no plans to do Everest. Yeah. Like I don't plan on doing any long distance PCT, CDT, AT. I'd much rather just do short stuff, make a video and then come home. If I was 20, like 21, 22, man, the PCT would have been dope. It would have been great. And single? Oh, I would have quit my job if I had a job and then just gone and hiked for 4 months and had a blast making videos. I recommend anyone to check it out. It's only going to get more busy. Yeah. Who else is watching for like a half an hour without commenting? William. William Gaming. Ah, interesting. Good segue. Yeah. Where are my notes? Yes. So moved from New York City to Colorado. Colorado is the outdoor vibe. I went to the REI. It's a beautiful store. Met a couple subscribers in REI, which was hilarious. REI, y'all should sponsor me, please. That would be good. Doing 14ers. 1 or 2 hikes or videos before the Iceland onslaught. So I'm going to be in Iceland, Switzerland, Italy for over a month. So it's going to be tough being away from the family for that long. Wife and the puppy. Okay, here's a real question. Where does the black cat with the orange ball painting live now? It's over there near the door. So I will make sure to put it in the vlog for you. But yeah, it had to come and be hung up on this new home. Damos, as a content creator, what does your average work week look like? Do you work more or less? I don't do much. When I'm here at home, I am answering emails every so often. So I've got my email public on the YouTube channel and then also my website. So brands will sponsor me, just different events or just people trying to get me to do things, go to their events or speak for them or whatnot. So that's easy. That's a couple minutes per day. There's the feedback content on my videos. That's comments, likes, whatever, views, watch time. That's what I call feedback content. So I'll just look at it as much as I want to and then respond to it if it makes sense. And plan like the next trip. I have an ongoing content schedule. Researching, making sure that I know what I'm going to do every month of the year as much as I can. Align sponsorships with it, just kind of makes sense with that. And that's about it. And then I only really work when I go on trips to shoot videos. And the home vlogs are different because it's just low stress, low risk, low effort. I'm just kind of documenting my life and I'm still figuring out the format. So I hope y'all dig it because that helps, but I'm still just doing whatever I want. So that's just minutes per day. The rest, my day to day is, so here in Denver, I'll wake up at 6 to 7 a.m., take the puppy out, feed the puppy, play with her, and then do that email work, have breakfast, and then go for a run or a walk. I've been averaging about 3 to 6 per day, but that'll ramp up, especially if weather improves and we get away from this 100-degree heat wave craziness. Yeah, just trying to stay healthy, eating well. Our apartment has a pool, so I've been going in the pool and then going in the jacuzzi and then kind of sunbathing a little bit every day. And then, yeah, just hanging out. I'll watch something. I've been watching Kenobi, The Boys, watch some YouTube, help Mika with whatever she needs, do some chores around here. And then she's done with work at 6. So as soon as 6 happens, we just have dinner and then go do whatever. So what do I do when I have free time? So I love playing games. So, the gaming channel is something I've been working towards, and it's had a couple iterations. People will know the different waves of Winter Kraig and what that looks like, but I'm creating a strategy for the gaming. Instead of just playing to relieve stress or escape or just have fun, it would be, I think, more fun to capture and create some kind of content around that. So I would just have a VODs channel just for full playthroughs, whether it's local or streamed on Twitch. I'm going to be streaming on Twitch, so be prepared for that. Is this purple? No, this is blue. This is it's not purple. I'm not Twitch boy. I'm not official. But I'm thinking 8-minute highlight videos for single games on a gaming channel. But hey, I'm really trying to think through how I could transition and soften the blow of uploading precisely edited, what I think is a good video on the main channel. So on this channel, how jarring would it be for subscribers to see a video like that? And what would soften the blow? and what kind of fallout from people being confused by the messaging, the branding of the channel. I thought this was a hiking channel and stuff like that. I don't know. Because technically, like, if I'm doing vlogs, it might make sense to upload vlogs to a separate vlog channel. Like, a lot of YouTubers have multiple channels. So VODs are different. Those are just ripped archives of streams and like hours and hours of playthrough. So that has to be separate. But yeah, uploading really good gaming videos, like a whole month of work into one 5 or 8 minute video might work. We'll see. We'll see. Alex has got to take the gaming setup on a hike. Yeah, maybe that'll help soften the blow if I play hiking simulation games. People will be like, okay, hiking game. Okay, maybe I'll watch it. Not revolt. Because this is my bread and butter, I'm making money with YouTube, so I can't poke the bear too much. So we'll see. We shall see. I have a lot of time to plan, and sitting poolside after a run is a good time to write some notes. But the podcast is good. I like doing these. I like talking. And then having the anchor ripped uploads, I think, is the missing piece that, it works well. Aurora's doing a short hike in Pacific PCT in August on the PCT. Cool. Yeah. So I did the same. Like, I hope to do some sections of the PCT. My brother has told me what his favorite were, and I'm just going to pick and choose those. It might be frowned upon, but hey, yeah. If you visit Switzerland this year, you should go to the area around Lauterbrunnen. Spectacular footage. Every time I visit European Alps, I'm like, I could shoot a video anywhere here and it would be beautiful. The Altavia 2 video, so fun, so good. So the area that I have planned for Switzerland is called Grindelwald. So it's near the Interlaken area. And from what I've seen, it looks insane. So I'm sure I should research what you just said because it's all probably very good. Any plans to come to Puerto Rico in the Caribbean? We have very good hikes in the forests and mountains. Yeah, I haven't done any research. It would probably be a little different than what I'm used to. But it might be fun to mix it up. Yeah. Have you considered living in Seattle? I've spent time in Seattle. I love Seattle. I would do it. And to be honest, it might suit Mika more. It's very cloudy. It's very Pacific Northwest vibes. There are still some mountains. So, if we do a year here and we decide we would like to try a new area, I think Seattle would be somewhere on the outside of Seattle. Not really in the city, probably. Like I said, we're saving up for a house, so I'm kind of getting into the suburban mindset. Maybe with a kid, who knows? How was your experience with the Hyperlight pyramid tent? Haven't seen you using it. Yeah, so I've got it right there in the closet. The closet is starting to fill up with things. I am slowly not being a minimalist when I get all these hiking gear stuff from sponsors. So yeah, Hyperlight sent that for me to try it out, and it's got the half insert. And from what I found, I don't always have poles, so they gave me like a pole for the middle that you just bring. People use trekking poles for these tents, and it's waterproof. It's good. It's just really big, and I'm so quick and good with the Nemo, one person, and it fits me just perfectly, and I've never gotten wet in it. Keeps me warm, and it just has a really small footprint, like compared to the pyramid tent. So we tried it in Guatemala. Maybe if I got the double insert, like it would be a good 2-person. But also if I want to bring Mika or someone yeah, if I want to bring Mika on a hike, I would just get the 2-person Nemo, which I've been waiting for. It's been sold out for so long. So Nemo, hit me up. I will shoot a video if you send me one. Yeah, so I tried, but I really love Nemo tents. They're so simple. It's not often someone creates an entirely new genre of YouTube video, Kraig. You've done this. Well done. As an aside, your videos give us perspective of trails and towns not normally seen. Yeah, thank you. It's very nice. I'm sure that I did not invent this genre, but I'm trying my best to encourage people to, not just shoot silent hiking videos, but just find what they want to do. And I think there's a huge demand that's still growing for just hiking videos in general, especially on TikTok. Oh my goodness. TikTok is destroying the game. Will it overtake YouTube? I don't know. But my focus is on TikTok a lot these days. So I don't know about y'all, but I've moved from a skeptic to a user, and now I'm seeing the bigger picture with the future. So I don't know. But yeah, thank you. Recently did the O circuit. Would you recommend to do next as a beginning? I don't know. I can only just recommend what I've done. That's why I'd like to rank the hikes that I've done in a tier list for just how fun it was, or the difficulty maybe. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out, but yeah. As someone who works 40-hour weeks, I bet from home and well paid, I'm envious. You earn this though. Yeah, it's been a slow grind. Did I mention why I moved to Colorado? Yeah, just the vibes. Something different than New York. Just found out you have married. Congratulations. I've had you since early wedding film school. Then you quit the channel, switching to silent. Yeah, awesome. So you're from the wedding film school days. Winter Kraig, you're the GOAT. Slovenian Alps. I don't think I've done research, but I'm sure there's some good hikes over there. A lot of people recommend different things, so like specific trails in DMs is usually helpful. Yeah. Need a VR set to do some hiking sims. Kraig, me and Toby are the OG paid subscribers. Yeah, Josh, you got the big star. Yeah. I think that means over a year, at least, maybe 2. You might be a 2-year. I should update the badges a little bit. They're a little confusing with the stars. I don't know. Should I update those? Yeah. Poke the bear next. Welcome to Denver, Cap Hill. Let's get some coffee. Oh, Josh, you're in the area. Yeah. I'm thinking about posting about a meetup Sunday. So maybe. Yeah. You should get a big streamer to go on one of your group hikes and use the exposure to funnel traffic to a gaming channel. It's a good tactic. It's good. I don't know if I would so quite finesse my friend relationships for the use of that, but I get what you're saying. It does work. If you're a small channel, like having one big shout out is all you need. It's just a spark, and then yeah, that's it. It really helps. What other workouts do you do to improve your stamina? I just walk, run, and more recently doing the pull-ups, chin-ups bar in the door frame. Kills it. Just awesome. It's just awesome. John Hughes just visited Lunderbruin. Nice. Are babies minimal? No. I've been using the one person. Yeah, Nemo. How do you balance minimalism with testing new best gear? I've slowly started not caring as much and just... yeah, it's there's a lot of nuance to that question. People have very short attention spans, so TikTok Insta Reels are very popular. Yes, it's filling a lot of gaps that were unfilled before. Like high quality content within 5 seconds every single time, you know? You scroll the For You page and it's just nonstop banger after banger. Like, it's so fun to watch 4 or 5 minutes of 15-second videos. Yeah, but I think TikTok's up to 3 minutes now, so some are long. Yeah. 2 years. Yeah, we got a 2-yearser. Make badges, various states. Sasha's growth. Yeah. You mentioned you think TikTok is changing the game. Could you talk a bit more about... That's just where people are watching. And yeah, I know, it just works. So that doesn't answer your question. I know. I'm sorry. So yeah, the content strategy is, I'm feeling good. I feel more confident. Every creator should reevaluate what they are creating, how they create it, where they post it. So the hiking trips are good. Long form ambient videos shot on tripod with Sony and drone when possible. I know I've talked about playing with different styles, but it's pretty nice to just shoot ambient, fly on the wall, like no music videos. I've kind of gotten addicted to them, creating them. And then the behind the scenes guide on the other side of that, attached as one video. I think it still makes sense. A lot of people are like, why don't you separate the guides from the actual videos? I understand, but like the people who want to watch the guides are right there. It's like, just keep it playing. Don't make them click off to another video. I don't think people are going to watch the guides without watching the ambient. It's like the first section is a trailer for the second part, so I like keeping them together. And I've been trying to make the guides better with its own B-roll and context, and I think that's where this comes in. Like, it's such a close race between video from this and video from this, but with the battery, changeable battery, swappable cards, waterproof. This is kind of waterproof, but yeah, this is very close. I guess the audio, comparing the audio might be the kicker, but we'll see. Just shooting all my vlogs with the GoPro, and then the context for the behind the scenes is good. And I thought about, like, watching my videos, I'm like, this is kind of boring. I can understand why some people, especially my nieces, my sister's kids, they're like, Kraig, your videos are so boring. I'm like, yeah, I get that. It's not your cup of tea, I'm sure, 9-year-old. She's like, have you seen Mr. Beast? I'm like, yes, I know Mr. Beast. She's like, why don't you make videos like Mr. Beast? I'm like, well, Mr. Beast has that covered. I think I'm good doing what I want to do. Oh, always funny. So I've considered like trying to make my videos more interesting for the hiking trips. And for me, it would be like a really high impact cinematic trailer with music, think John Williams, for a minute at the beginning. And this is a commercial, a trailer for the next part. So there's 3 sections. No, there's 2 sections. Yeah, 2 sections. So that's a trailer. It's got the best footage from tripod. It's got the best footage from drone, the best handheld GoPro footage, all wrapped into one. And then the second part is just a chronological talking with this microphone about the trip. So I pretty much shoot all of the footage on the trip with the intent of not using the audio. And I just tell a story. I tell stories start to finish. So you kind of get that vibe with the 3-minute TikTok I just uploaded for Washington and the 1-minute Instagram reel. It's me just talking about the trip and the story of the trip, start to finish, and then just showing whatever I can with it. So that's what I would make if I wanted to make my videos more interesting, but it's much easier just doing ambient videos with a guide. So we'll see in the future. Yeah. You mentioned okay. So people coming by helping him build his house. Yeah, so so I can't say his name. I've never heard his name said. I'm sorry. I'm going to call him Martijn Doolaard. Martijn Doolaard. I hope that's enough for people to understand what I'm saying. Martijn Doolaard. Yeah, we're talking on Instagram, and it would be really cool. If I'm ever in the neighborhood and have some free time, I would for sure hit him up to help out and be in one of his videos, and then shoot my own, hopefully. Any thoughts about doing winter? And anyone who doesn't know him, just search him on YouTube. He's in Italy, just like building a homestead, and super ambient, beautiful stuff. Really tasteful. Amazing. Winter hikes in the future? Maybe. They're not as fun. They're cold. Yeah. Do you feel like the Alps seem like a miniature of the Andes in Peru? Nah. They're both special in their own way. The Peruvian Andes are just easier and cheaper to get to. Yeah. Yes, I do really enjoy the format of having the guides right after. It flows so nicely. Yeah. Hey, Taiwan. I will be seeing y'all in a couple months and hiking around Taiwan as much as I can. We locked down the contract, fam. We're going. The bag is secured for the Taiwan trip, so there's going to be at least 2 videos in September. Excited. Really excited. I hope to get to Japan before too long again. Have you thought about a chest gimbal setup? So it's an immersive FPV. So these are smooth enough. You know, if you get the wide with a GoPro with the stabilization, and then this right here is a mouth guard. So it doesn't really work like this, but technically I could undersling it and hold it. So it's possible. And I've been in talks with Insta360 to have some hikes sponsored by their camera. And a new one that actually has not come out yet. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Don't tell anybody. So I had my hands on it, and 360 footage, for anyone who hasn't tried it as a creator, it's just more work. It's just, you have to think differently when you film. And the editing process, like just importing footage and then picking the keyframes of what you're looking at, it's just an extra step. And it takes a lot of effort to not make people throw up when they watch 360 footage. So I'm not sure I'm going to be going forward with that project. I'm still feeling the GoPro, so we'll see. I pronounced it correctly. Nice. Yeah, we're in contact. We are chit-chatting on Instagram. He's a fan of the channel. I'm a fan of his. He said anytime I'm near his homestead in Italy to stop by, and I will. Might happen. Have you thought about doing another mountaineering attempt similar to Kilimanjaro? It would definitely take going with Curtis or some other thing to do Kilimanjaro again, but I would be open to doing something of that similar difficulty. I think some of the 14ers are going to be difficult scrambles, but as far as like really cold, long treks up huge volcanoes and mountains, I think Mexico has 1 or 2 really, really tall summits. Doing Rainier would be really cool. I think that's definitely doable. Grand Teton. I don't know, there's some doable summits that I would like to do, but they're more this style. So yeah, not every hike works with a tripod setup, Sony style. A hike edited like Mr. Beast would be wild. Please come to Japan again. Oh man, I rewatch my Japan super vlog from time to time, and it's so nice. I miss it so much. And watching PewDiePie's vlogs of him moving to Japan, it's reinvigorated my desire to go. So when I can, I will. I still think it's not allowed for just general tourists to go, so we'll see. hopefully Taiwan itches that scratch for me. And I'm definitely going to visit, was it Jufin? I am the worst with pronouncing things, but it's very popular, of course. People usually know it as the town that inspired Spirited Away with Miyazaki, which I'm a huge fan of. So I'm going to visit that place, at least, for sure. It's on the list. Hiking in China, yeah, that would be good. A little more difficult these days. Yeah. Currently Hannah. Oh yeah, we've hung out before when she visited New York. I know Hannah, we chit chat. She's going to Taiwan again, probably at a different time. She hasn't picked yet, but yeah. Hiking with her would be pretty great if I ever get to Japan or if she's ever in the US, of course. But her videos have been really killing it. Really awesome stuff. How long do I plan my hikes? I usually do the bookings like a week before, a week or two, but I've got ideas about where I want to go based on the weather, the climate. I would love to go to South Korea. It's just not enough time this year, maybe next year. It would definitely be something that I plan 6 months out. Am I planning on doing more group hiking trips? Yeah. I'm not sure I'm going to use Trova, which is the company that I use for some of them. I would like to do trips enough that I learn how to do it myself safely and legally. But one trip that I'm pretty committed to doing myself and maybe involving another creator is a Hornstrandir Iceland trip 2023 in probably July. I know I'm going to Iceland every year in July. It's just a really beautiful place to go to from the US. I love it. But there's just so many places I gotta go. UK I could do group trips anywhere. It's a lot though. You know, I still enjoy solo trips from time to time, but yeah, I will be doing more group trips and I will announce them on wherever you follow me. So Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, community page. Just follow me and you'll see it. I've considered doing any trip announcements first for YouTube members. So we'll see. I think that would make sense. I'll probably make an announcement before I launch it though, so people can sign up. But yeah, we'll see. But this first one in Washington was pretty great. So Rainier is good. Yeah. One day we'll actually meet. Yeah. Guiding a trip and filming would be a lot at once. Yeah. So the Washington hike was special because it was backpacking. So it was pretty straightforward to shoot that with tripod, just a little different than my solos. But if I'm doing like a non-backpacking trip, I'd probably just vlog with this, but we'll see. I'm definitely shooting a solo hiking video when I get to Iceland and then I'm doing the group trip. So yeah, I'm just figuring out the formats, but I'm still gung-ho, really want to vlog, really excited about that. So yeah. Okay, well folks, it's been over an hour and we didn't even look at any hashtag Kraig Adams videos, which I usually like to end with, but I am kind of exhausted from talking. I think this was good. I got to talk about a lot of the things that I wanted to talk about. And of course, y'all had some good questions, some good reflection on what I was talking about. So thank you so much for watching. And yeah, take care, y'all. Bye.